Welcome to the ultimate Python interview questions for data analysis, data science, and machine learning. Today I will be asking 30 critical questions to test your knowledge. Let's initiate the interview protocol. Question 1. What is the difference between a list and a tuple in Python? And the answer is, a list is mutable, meaning it can be changed after creation, while a tuple is immutable and cannot be modified once created. Question 2. How do you handle missing data in a dataset? And the answer is, missing data can be handled by filling missing values with default data using imputation, or by dropping rows or columns that contain missing values. Question 3. What is the purpose of the pandas library in Python? And the answer is, pandas is used for data manipulation and analysis. It provides data frames and series which allow for efficient handling of structured data. Question 4. Explain the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. And the answer is, supervised learning involves training a model on labeled data, while unsupervised learning deals with discovering patterns in unlabeled data. Question 5. What is a confusion matrix? And the answer is, a confusion matrix is a table that outlines the performance of a classification algorithm, showing true positives, true negatives, false positives, and false negatives. Question 6. What is the purpose of cross-validation? And the answer is, cross-validation is used to assess how well a model generalizes by splitting the data into multiple training and validation sets. Question 7. Explain regularization in machine learning. And the answer is, regularization is used to prevent overfitting by adding a penalty to the loss function, controlling model complexity through techniques like L1 and L2 regularization. Question 8. What is feature scaling and why is it important? And the answer is, feature scaling ensures that all features contribute equally by normalizing or standardizing their values. This is especially important for distance-based algorithms like KNN or SVM. Question 9. Explain the bias-variance trade-off. And the answer is, the bias-variance trade-off is about balancing the model's complexity. High bias can lead to underfitting, while high variance can lead to overfitting. Question 10. What is principal component analysis, PCA? And the answer is, PCA is a dimensionality reduction technique that transforms the original data into a set of linearly uncorrelated components to capture the most variance. Question 11. Differentiate between deep copy and shallow copy in Python. And the answer is, a shallow copy copies the object but references nested objects, while a deep copy recursively copies everything, creating entirely independent objects. Question 12. How can you optimize a for loop in Python? And the answer is, use list comprehensions, avoid loops when possible by vectorizing operations with libraries like NumPy, or utilize built-in functions like map to speed up operations. Question 13. What are lambda functions and when would you use them? And the answer is, lambda functions are small anonymous functions defined in a single line. They're useful for short operations and when passing a function as an argument. Question 14. What are Python's main data structures for handling collections? And the answer is, the main structures are lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. Question 15. How do you merge two data frames in pandas? And the answer is, you can merge data frames using pd.merge on specific columns or concatenate them using pd.concat. Question 16. What is the difference between join and merge in pandas? And the answer is, join combines data frames on their index, while merge allows you to specify the columns for merging, offering more flexibility. Question 17. How would you remove duplicates from a data frame? And the answer is, you can remove duplicates with the drop duplicates method in pandas. Question 18. What is scikit-learn? And the answer is, scikit-learn is a Python library for machine learning that provides tools for model building, data pre-processing, and evaluation. Question 19. How do you handle class imbalance in a dataset? And the answer is, class imbalance can be addressed with techniques like oversampling the minority class, undersampling the majority class, or using algorithms like SMOTE. Question 20. Explain one-hot encoding. And the answer is, one-hot encoding converts categorical variables into a binary matrix where each category is represented as a distinct column. Question 21. What does R² tell you in regression analysis? And the answer is, R² represents the proportion of variance in the target variable that can be explained by the independent variables. Question 22. What is a random forest? And the answer is, A random forest is an ensemble learning method that combines multiple decision trees and outputs the most common or average prediction. Question 23, what is gradient descent? And the answer is, gradient descent is an optimization algorithm used to minimize the loss function by iteratively adjusting model parameters in the direction of the steepest descent. Question 24, explain the elbow method in clustering. And the answer is, the elbow method helps determine the optimal number of clusters by plotting the within-cluster sum of squares and finding the point where the curve bends. Question 25, what is logistic regression? And the answer is, logistic regression is used for binary classification. It models the probability of a binary outcome using a logistic function. Question 26, what is the F1 score? And the answer is, the F1 score is the harmonic mean of precision and recall, balancing the two metrics in the presence of class imbalance. Question 27, what are pip and conda? And the answer is, pip is the default package installer for Python, while conda is a package and environment manager for managing dependencies, especially in data science. Question 28, what is A/B testing? And the answer is, A/B testing is a statistical method used to compare two versions of a feature to determine which performs better. Question 29. What's the difference between NumPy and Pandas? And the answer is, NumPy focuses on numerical arrays, while Pandas provide structures like data frames for handling tabular data. Question 30. Explain the purpose of TensorFlow in machine learning. And the answer is, TensorFlow is a deep learning framework that helps build and train models, particularly neural networks. Excellent performance, InterviewEbot. You've successfully completed the 30-question interview. For those watching, I hope you found this session helpful.